generation.
I don't. They put the specials on TV, you know, and the things, and you relive it, right? But you also, you do the never forget thing. But you know, at what point do you say, you know, we can't keep going here? You know what I mean?
Right,
It's like
yeah.
kind of like picking a scab. At least for
Yeah.
me, it was. You know, and it's just it gets your heart racing and it just fucks with you.
Yeah.
But fast forward 20 years. Because I remember flying before September 11th, and I might
Yep.
remember flying directly after September 11th, like 2002, February, March, April, May. And you walked on there like you were in the fucking soup Nazi. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You walked in there, you shut
Yep.
the fuck up,
Yep.
and you did what they told you, and you sat down and
Yep.
you mind your fucking business.
Yep.
Fast forward 20 years, now you got people fighting on the airplane over masks or seats or this, that, and the other. What happened to whipping people's asses on the fucking plane? How
don't
come
know.
how come that's not like what is that? International waters? How come that's not like international airspace where there's no fucking rules? You know what I mean? Somebody act up, you fuck them up.
Yeah,
We
I
don't
don't-
fuck
I don't-
people up no more. People
don't-
sit there
no.
and film it.
Yeah, they
Beat their
do.
ass on the plane. It was 18, 15 years ago. Somebody acted up on the plane. They got their ass whipped because we're
yeah.
not fucking around up here
Yeah.
because we see how that gets down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know what happened or what changed. I do miss the days when you could meet your family, like coming right off the airplane. You're like, hey, family, here we are. I do miss that.
That was cool.
I like though that I can get off the airplane now and it just like leave me alone until I walk out, pick me up, and let's go.
Sure, it's not as
home.
crowded. You got to
But
walk through all those people and all that.
Did you have you talked to anybody that wasn't alive when that happened?
No, I stay away from those people.
Okay, so they could be 20 years old at this point.
I know.
It's interesting. They don't comprehend what we were going through as a country
Right.
when that was going down. So it's the 12th today, right?
Right.
So September 11th happens and it's shitty. Everybody that's listening to us, because, well, okay, 90% of those that are listening to us know where you were when this happened.
Right.
So we could put ourselves there, but you try and explain this to someone that's younger like that, like they don't get it.
Yeah.
It's like but the 12th, September 12th, different America. Man.
Wasn't it?
Different America.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the unity, and you just felt like proud, like a sense of pride. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I learned, so watching these specials that were on, you know, and they're all on Discovery or A&E or whatever. But those buildings smoldered after they fell for like
Yes.
3.5 months. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. There was fire under there for 3.5 months, man.
Yeah,
That's
it was
crazy.
it was wild. Listen, anyone that's listening to us, and I know the majority of our audience were alive when that happened, whether you were young, old, or in between, you remember. And every year, though, I get caught. I'm like, this year I'm just gonna just kind of soak it up, just remember. Every year I sit and I watch a documentary. I know them all.
yeah.
I've heard all the audio. I've heard every bit of it. But I sit down and I watch every one of them. Or not every one. I watch one and I'm like, yeah. And it puts me right back there. And as a young kid, I wasn't even that young. A young adult, I should say. And like, damn.
It's just crazy, again, that we act like this on airplanes now. You know what I mean? And if you look at the 9/11, the documentaries and stuff, and they show where people were sitting, there was like 30 people on a flight from New York to L.A.
Yeah.
So wide open. You
Yeah.
know, back in the day, we could just stretch out and shit, right?
Yeah,
And if
yeah.
somebody sat next to you and they locked the door and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna move over here." All right,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
So everybody had a row to themselves. Those
Yeah.
days are gone. The airlines have done us no fucking service.
No,
with this shit.
Yeah, it was like the days when you could, like at a basketball game. You're up at the top row and you watch for a half, and those two seats down in the bottom aren't
move
full.
around.
You go down there
Can't
and,
do that shit
and
no
nobody
more.
says a word to you. But now, try that. You're not getting through the portal without a ticket.
Yeah, I just don't understand where we're going with this, where people are acting up. Again, I'm an advocate of punching people in the fucking mouth because
agree.
some
Yep.
people need it. And if we're 35,000 feet in the air and you start having a fucking episode, guess who's going to sleep for the duration of this fucking flight?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did you see the one video of the airline attendants, whatever they're called these days, duct taped a passenger to his seat?
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Say, oh, you're going to act up? Guess what? We're going to just go ahead and duct tape you to your seat.
They should give the 3 biggest people that walk on that fucking plane, and by big, I don't mean fat big. I mean muscular big.
Yeah.
Duct tape. Rolls of duct tape when they
Yeah.
walk on the plane
Yeah.
and say, you know what? If anybody acts up,
Take care.
you're
of
up,
this.
buddy.
Yep. Uh-huh.
You're up. Free voucher.
Yeah.
Fly you to fucking Spain. Unless you're going to Spain. Then we'll
We can go to France after. I don't know, Italy.
yeah. We'll fly you anywhere but Detroit. Okay? That's where we'll fly you.
You
'Cause who the fuck
definitely
wants
don't
to go
want
to
to.
Detroit?
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to visit Detroit nor Flint. So just keep on keeping on.
So, just I don't even know
Yeah.
how to deal with that. But funny side note, okay? Because I'm one of those assholes. We're those assholes that can find humor in anything. So, my oldest younger sister, her birthday is on September 11th.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And so yesterday, I text her, "Happy 9/11," and she's just like, "Well, thanks for reminding me, asshole," because it like really affected her. Because when it happened, I text her and I called her and I go, "Well, your birthday just became a little more insignificant, didn't it?"
Ah.
And she's in tears. She's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, my birthday." I'm
Yeah.
like, "How is this about you?
Yeah, it's not.
How
it's
is this
about
about
everybody
you?
else but
about
you.
everybody else but you." So I
So,
texted that yesterday.
Is she? She's not 20, is she?
No, she's
Okay. Yeah, she's a little-
she
she's a little-
know what happened. She
I-
was there.
Yeah, I have a niece that is 19.
Mhm.
So and,
September 11th.
September 11th, she's 19. Same thing. Happy 9/11.
Yeah.
You know what? When you were born, the year before that, because it was only the year anniversary, nobody cared.
Yeah, nobody. Nobody.
I would never tell her that.
If you walked into
mean,
a store
yeah.
looking for a birthday cake, they look at you like you were crazy. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised. I'm surprised on that day a year later they just didn't say, "We're just going to help you keep that closed until tomorrow." 9/12 is a much better day.
9/12 at 12:01, right? Just suck it up, girl. Suck it up. So anyhow, it's also the first weekend of football, right?
Yeah.
And you sit there and it's now time to yell at your TV at a bunch of fucking world-class athletes that can do shit you've never done in your life.
Never,
Yeah,
ever.
but you sit there and tell them how to do it and tell the coach how stupid they are. And I was thinking about, like, why don't we do that in any other genre of life? You know what I mean? Like, we do it for sports, but you don't go to your mechanic and you fucking, heckle him. I'd take the other nut off. I wouldn't go that route. I'd put this belt on. I'd
you
drain
know-
oil this way.
You're right. I don't think we heckle them the same. However, we do as a society tell them that they should have done better in something. We have we're infamous for this. No matter what it is, no matter what you're doing, if somebody's doing something for you, giving you a service, and if you're not, and it boils down to, so you have Robert over there that's working on your car, and you're desperate. You need an oil change.
Okay.
Let's just go with that.
Okay.
And you say, "Hey, Robert, I need an oil change." He's like, "I can get you in when I can get you in, ass."
Okay.
Quit bothering me. I'm gonna get you in. You're in line. Get in line. Now you're pissed off at Robert. So Robert takes your car in, and he's working on it. Why does it take so damn long, Robert? I could have done that faster. Sam down the road could have done that 5 times faster, Robert. We're just assholes by nature because we want everything done the way we want it done right now, whether we have any idea what's going on or not.
Okay.
And I
don't-
think that's this. So just because, but sports is ongoing. It's longer. It takes a few hours to get through it. So yeah, we're gonna be more vocal. We have more time to be vocal, and we have a bigger audience to be vocal too.
2 professions I don't fuck with. First one is anybody in a restaurant making my food.
Oh,
warm.
no.
I would never heckle them, and also auto mechanic, because they can pull parts out the fucking garbage and say it came out your car, and now you need a new one of those.
Exactly.
I don't fuck with them. Do what you do, Robert.
But there are plenty of people
put
that
my
do.
shit back together.
Yeah, plenty of people bother
Sure.
Robert and Sam all the time.
No, I'm not fucking with them, man.
Yeah,
So yeah, sports is back, football's back.
it is back.
And matter of fact, KC, Cleveland actually played a great fucking
Yeah, they
game
did.
today. That stadium was full.
Yeah.
The Steelers came back from being down like 10-0 in the
Yeah,
third period or something, third quarter. So I mean, it's
Yeah.
You love that shit, just to fucking
Yeah, and
football.
I feel like I think we did this last year, but the previous years we have not. Since we were in season 5, episode whatever we're on today, I'm going to put this disclaimer out there. Football season started. We're going to speak football until February.
Oh yeah, those girls
It's
get
going-
mad. Yeah,
It's gonna happen.
you guys didn't
Deal
talk
with it.
sports.
If you don't like sports, then you can there's that on your podcast player. There's a little skip 30-second button. Hit that thing, and we'll skip through it.
Hit
and
it
we'll
6 or
be back
7
to it.
times.
Yeah. But it's gonna happen.
I saw
periodically.
remnants of the most optimistic person ever. Okay?
Okay.
This person had put up a flyer for a missing bird. Now, first of all, how did the fucking bird become missing, right? Was it on your shoulder outside and it flew off like a bird would do? All right? I mean,
Most people clip the wings of their pet birds. You know that, right?
which is fucking inhumane, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Which
but
is like declawing a cat.
if that happened,
Declaw a cat. Stupid ass.
declaw a house cat? Hell
Yeah,
yeah, fuck
yeah.
that. You're not scratching my shit up.
Yeah, cats suck.
Yeah, cats do suck. But if you fucking clip a bird, the wings, which is fucked up, so now that lost bird is walking on the ground with snakes and cats and shit. My point is, either the bird flew away or it's in some cat's mouth. It's not coming back. Why are you putting fucking flyers up? What
I don't know.
alternate universe you live in where you think somebody's gonna find your fucking bird and return it to you?
I don't know. Nobody.
So optimistic. I just looked at it and I went like this. I went, oh, you know what I mean? That's just so
God
cute.
bless them.
That
They think that someone's going to actually find their bird
person-
that's now in
that person
another
with
state.
a limited mental capacity put that fucking flyer up thinking somebody would bring their bird back, man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
A bird.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, birds can cover a lot of distance if I'm not mistaken. Like a lot of distance.
They're fucking birds. That's why they migrate. And they belong outside anyhow. If you have a bird in the house, have you ever been in a house with a bird?
Yeah.
Aren't they the noisiest, nastiest?
Yes.
Fuck? They shit in their water and then they drink it and then they get some fucking disease.
You know what? I went over to I use this term lightly. I say friend, an acquaintance. I think that's a better word, right?
Okay.
I went over to an acquaintance house, and they were, and I say acquaintance because we are no longer those, but
Damn.
they were bird hoarders.
Hoarders?
Like you've heard of cat hoarders?
Yeah.
They had a lot of birds.
Disgusting. How is this person in your fucking circle in the first place?
I didn't know.
Oh,
Like
until you got to the house?
when people meet you, like you go, hey, we're gonna go over here. You go over here. You go, you meet at some point, and then eventually they're like, hey, come over. It's okay.
Like for dinner?
Yeah. And so I
Ooh.
walk in, and so I've had 2 terrible dinners in my life. One, they were bird hoarders. The other was a cat hoarder.
You ate it?
No. I walked in and I was like, oh, what's this? My phone's ringing. Oh, I got an emergency. Listen, rain check. I'll be back. I don't even know their number anymore. I got the hell out of there in a hurry. The other one was a cat hoarder, and I didn't know they had cats. I walked in. The house seemed normal, not super clean, but not dirty. It wasn't like they weren't on hoarders on the show. So I okay, cool. They had a cat. I was like, I'm always curious about people that have a cat.
Okay.
Well, then they have a second cat jumps up on the bar. Right then, I'm like, nope,
Yeah,
I've got to get out of
it's
here.
over.
So then I look over. There's some cat vomit over here. There's a ball of hair over here. Guess what? I had another appointment. This is the damnedest thing. My phone rang again. I got to go. I got an appointment. I got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Clean up after your animals, first of all. Second of all, don't have more than you can handle.
Don't have so many of them.
Just
What the fuck's your problem, man?
no, have one cat.
Go to the fucking library
Have
and meet
a
some
bird.
people.
Put your bird in a cage. Those damn things live for like 20 years anyway.
Birds do?
Yeah, they live for a long time. We have somebody on our life that says, "Hi guys, go Steelers."
I mean, I don't have a
Okay.
problem with the Steelers.
No, I don't either.
I got a buddy. So he's got those fucking robot vacuums, okay?
Oh yeah, like the Roomba things.
Yeah. And they go around
Uh-huh,
and they vacuum shit up. And his are activated by sensor. Like they got these fucking lasers that come out and shit, and they see
Okay.
stuff that's on the floor or whatever. You know, like say you drop
So
a
if you
big
drop
pile
it,
of
it
something,
goes for
right?
it.
Not
Oh,
like dust or whatever. Just like if you drop I don't know cereal, a bunch
Oh,
of cereal,
uh-huh, yeah.
it activates and it'll come off and clean up the cereal.
Okay,
He
okay,
also has a dog that has separation anxiety. A German Shepherd.
Oh, that's a big dog to have separation anxiety.
Okay. It's also a dog that disperses big piles of shit, and so he left, and he was just leaving for like 15, 20 minutes, and he didn't crate the dog, and the dog shit in the kitchen, and it activated the sweeping thing, and he came back, and it was fucking dog shit all over his furniture, all over his fucking refrigerator, all over the counter, all over everything. including in his little vacuum thing, and I think he's gonna get rid of that dog.
Get rid of the machine.
He was fucking livid, man. No, this dog's been tearing his house up. It's tearing down blinds.
Okay.
He needs Caesar, is who he needs.
Yeah,
because it's obviously something he's doing. And he doesn't have really the time for the dog anyway. So when he got it, I was like, dude, you got to run these dogs. You got to do this. You got to work with them. You gotta train.
Yeah.
He's not doing it.
That's a big dog to have in a house cooped up. If not, you got to cage those things. Don't you have a dog running in your back? If they're in an apartment, I guess it's a different thing. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep rambling.
No, he lives in a house. He just doesn't have time to deal with it. I don't know what his deal is. I think he's gonna give it to this lady that lives on a ranch or some shit like that. Is what he was talking about. Probably telling me the dog's going to a farm.
Yeah.
Like I'm 7 years old, right? Oh, good. It's gonna be on a farm. That's gonna be good for him. He's
that's
gonna
a
have
good
room
place.
to run and
Yeah,
everything.
uh-huh.
Meanwhile, he took the dog to somewhere fucking euthanized it. What a fucking asshole! It just dawned on me that's what he said. Oh yeah, he's going. I know a lady. She has a ranch. I'm gonna take the dog out there, and I'm like, oh, that'd be great. That's
you
awesome.
get a lot of running.
Good on you to take the dog out there and let it exercise. Yeah. And he's looking at me like, this dumb 7-year-old fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just dawned on me, man.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. That poor dog. Yeah. It's
So
dead.
plants are alive, right? Because they grow.
Yeah, and they give us oxygen.
They give us oxygen.
Yeah.
Trees as well. But do they go to heaven when they die?
Do they have a soul?
I don't know. Do they?
I don't know. I don't know. If we don't speak a lot of religion here, but things that die, things that are alive, have a soul and they go to heaven. So why? I don't know why they wouldn't. Heaven's got to be foresty as hell.
Yeah, with the rate we're going through trees and paper.
There's all sorts of animals up there.
Somebody grab a rake, damn it.
Heaven's got to be big then. That's got to be pretty spacious.
I was in a store the other day looking for something. I asked the lady, because I'm a dude. I
Yeah.
got time to look around. I find a lady, do you have these? She says, no, we don't have these. This is what she says to me. But let me show you where we keep them. And I said to her,
I don't care.
so you're going to take me to the place where they're supposed to be and they are not, and I still don't get one? She goes, just so when you come back in, you'll know where they're at. I go, when I come back in, I'm going to ask you, do you have any, and where are they? And you can take me there then. Oh, okay. And she kind of got, indignant, like I was the fucking asshole. And I'm thinking, why am I going to walk with you when the door I came in is right there? I can just leave. You don't have them. I'm out of here. I'm not, some girl looking for fucking matching socks or some accessories and shit. I'm not going to browse your store.
No.
I want this. You don't have it.
Hey, do you have a 7-pronged rake? No, we don't. But let me show you where that. No, thank you.
Let me show you what
I'm gonna go to the other one. Now, if it's a store that there's multiple of in the area, I don't know where you went, but if it's a store that has multiple, like let's say it's a hardware store that has it's Tommy's Hardware, and there's 8 of them within 20 miles. I walk into no, we don't have them. Let me show you where they are. No, I'm gonna go to your partner down the road here. I'm gonna look at that one.
That's right.
And then if I strike out there, I'm just going to go to I'll go over to Sam's. Why I'm on Sam, I don't know. But I'm going to go to Sam's Hardware and find one there.
You're better than me. I got 2 stores in me, and I'm done. Because after that, I'm frustrated. It doesn't need to be done.
No.
I'll borrow one. Because I'm a borrowing neighbor like a motherfucker. I'll come knocking on your door and I'll borrow everything.
I'm probably not going to do that. My point is I don't want to go. I don't care where it's going to be. What does that do for me? Other than waste
time.
7 of my minutes walking to where it's at, having some awkward conversation with you that I don't want to have about it not being there. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave. Yeah, cool. No, see you. Bye.
Hey, do they still call tank tops wife beaters? Is that?
Yeah, I think that's still a thing.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
You won't get shamed for that? That's not a Me Too problem?
No, I'm not saying you won't get shamed, but I'm just saying it's still a thing. If I think anybody from the age of 7 to infinity, if you said he's wearing a wife beater, they know exactly what you mean. It's the tight white tank top.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the stripes.
Food stain,
yeah.
with the food stains on it. Normally pasta.
Mom's spaghetti.
Oh, shit. Nice.
So I think anybody, I think you're okay. Why, do you have a...
No, I know how sensitive society is now, and I know that's a trigger thing. My great grandfather used to beat his wife, and when you say wife beater, it makes me, a part of his legacy.
Yeah, because he was a wife beater. Right. Deal with it. Change the history.
And
change your story,
and
buddy.
he had a tank top on when he did it, right?
And that's only because it was slightly chilly outside.
Awesome,
otherwise, he
man.
would have had his shirt off. Yeah, it's called a wife beater.
So I go to the park and I stretch.
Okay.
And I mind other people's business. I really like the people watch.
Mm-hmm.
And there's these people there. I mean, bless them. They're cleaning up litter is what they're doing. They're
wow.
picking up litter. And they're going into the grass where people flick their little cigarette butts, right? Which it's just disgusting, right? What's that one say?
Which one?
Sounds gay. What does that say? I'm in. Sounds gay. I'm in. That's what that white Peter says. That's awesome. Nice green shirt. Anyway, so there's these people. They're picking up litter and shit, right? And they have to go onto the lawn and do it, and they go through these trails, and it's where litter gets caught. It gets caught in the bushes and shit.
Yeah, it does.
There was a dude. Speaking of saying shit and triggering people.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna do that now. In a wheelchair. Okay, cool. He's out there helping, but he's not picking shit up. He's because he can't go over any of the terrain. If you know you're going to pick up litter, and litter gets caught in bushes, and up and down hills and shit.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you put some like fucking snow tires on your wheelchair so
Put
you can
some spikes on that bad boy.
so you can traverse it? Instead,
Put some tracks on him.
he didn't even have a fucking grabber. You would think he would have a grabber.
He's trying to lean over and pick it up.
He wasn't picking it up. He was pointing shit out to people. He was the pointer outer. Oh, get this, you missed this. So he became the boss. You know what I mean? You missed
no.
that. Thank you.
No.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
No.
Roll
Guess
your ass
what?
back.
Somebody's battery's about to die right now.
No,
I take it out and huck it.
He had the hand one.
Oh,
He had
shit.
the hand one. So
No.
he's doing the hand one.
Like I appreciate your enthusiasm, but you're not going to tell me what to pick up and where to pick
He
it
was
up.
on it, and people were picking it up, and he was irritating me. And I wasn't even helping. And I'm talking to the people, getting out the way. Oh, it's good you guys are doing that. And I found out what organization they were from, and they come out every once in a while and they do it.
Yeah,
And they clean up,
that's
which
good.
is awesome. I hate litter. I hate people that litter.
Yeah, it's very disrespectful and it's dirty
just
and gross,
lazy,
and
man.
It is. You can put it in your pocket. If you can't put it in your pocket, put it in your waistband.
Yeah, it's your
You
garbage.
can,
Take
yeah.
it fucking with you. But anyhow, this guy's in a fucking wheelchair just bossing people around. Made no fucking sense to me that they were listening to him. I mean, you do know you can roll him out into the fucking parking lot.
Yeah,
and
right. Like
get away
turning-
from me.
If you turn in the other direction, he's headed downhill. He has a lot harder time catching back up with you, right? Like, just give him a nudge.
There was somebody, I can't remember what I was listening to or watching, but they were arguing the point that professional video game players are athletes, and it's a sport. They had some good points, though. I don't know. I can't say they're sport.
But athlete, no.
Well, hang on. You have to use your mind. You're competing against somebody. You get your heart rate up. You have to use dexterity of your hands and your thumbs and
Yeah,
stuff.
but I think athlete, what is the definition?
It's funny you said that because the person,
Physical exercise.
one of the people that was exactly what they did. They did exactly what you just did, and that's when they started talking about the dexterity of their hands and fingers and stuff.
It's not a physical
So
thing.
what about a race car driver then?
I don't think they're an athlete.
Okay.
I think they're a race car driver.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're very talented. I think they can do it, but I don't think they're like when I think athlete and I think physical. I would put athlete above a video game player. Hell yeah, I would because their heart rate goes up. All that they have to hold on. They have to control an actual physical vehicle.
You mean race car above a video game player?
Yes, that's what.
Okay.
Did I not? Whatever I said.
athlete, yeah.
Sorry. Because they actually have to hold on to the damn thing and make it turn and make it go, and so I would put them above that. But as far as like an athlete, when I think athlete, I think somebody who uses their legs or their arms or their moving. So like the Paralympics, when they're out there and they're rolling around on their wheelchairs, those are athletes. They're out there moving. They're doing something.
Okay, but
you're just standing there in a video game and your thumbs are moving.
But-
Your thumbs are moving. Then that means that anybody at school right now, 732 pounds, that has a cell phone in their hands and plays a video game is an athlete. No, absolutely not.
But it's just interesting to me. I just want to point this out that you said an athlete is somebody that uses their legs, and you went directly to the Paralympics.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to segue that, but my snaggled mind said.
I just thought that was a little interesting. I don't know if it's teasing
I didn't
people
catch
or
it.
what
No,
the fuck you're doing
but
there.
there are athletes in wheelchairs, yes.
Absolutely.
But there are not athletes sitting and playing a video game.
with a shag carpet.
No,
they're
there's
not.
not.
But there's guys out there that play video games, and people watch them play video games, and they get paid off that shit.
Yeah, and you know what? To truth be told, I do watch some of those guys, and it's fun to watch them. They're entertainers. I would put them there.
Okay.
I'd put them as an entertainer. I wouldn't call a comedian an athlete.
No.
But he's an entertainer. Or
But what about a
she's an
physical
entertainer.
comedian? What
What do you
about a
mean?
comedian that does the falls and like I don't know, Dick Van Dyke or
Still a
what
comedian.
the fuck's his name?
an
John
entertainer.
Ritter.
Still
but
an
they,
entertainer.
But they're physical though. They're physical. Jim Carrey. He was early in his career. He was a physical entertainer.
Yeah, but he
wasn't-
was I wouldn't call it. Would you call Jim Carrey an athlete? I wouldn't call him an athlete. An athlete, it competes in sports.
But he did athletic things. No?
That would be borderline. That would be more borderline than a video game player.
Okay, what about James Brown? Was he an athlete?
No.
No. The shit he could do as a performer?
Oh, he was
The
definitely an
spinning
entertainer.
and the catching the fucking mic and shit.
I would call him a dancer.
But you said also the
So
video
he could
guy
be- he
he
could
was
be-
an entertainer.
Yeah.
He did athletic things on the night. Things.
Okay, so that's that's where we're drawing a difference is
Okay.
doing athletic things versus sitting on your ass entertaining. So an athletic thing, James Brown, he's a dancer and an entertainer. So could he be an athlete? Sure,
Mm-hmm.
I suppose under my definition, yeah. A video game player is not an athlete.
Okay.
You're esports, which is
No,
vaguely even
I'm with you.
esports.
I'm with you on all that.
Yeah, a video game player, you're an entertainer. You provide something that entertains me, no different than like watching a movie.
Okay.
And cool,
I'll
but
take
you're
that.
not an athlete.
But they're trying to push that shit.
Yeah,
You know what
but
I mean?
you're not an
Just
athlete.
like
I'm
they
sorry,
tried
you're
to
not
push
an
the
athlete.
fucking all gender bathrooms. They're trying to push that shit that these fat, greasy, pimple faced fucks, right?
No.
Sitting there with shirts on too small are athletes. You're not an athlete.
No, you're not. No, I'm sorry, you're not. You're an entertainer, perhaps, yes. Because there are some video game players that are really damn good at what they do. You're not an athlete.
No.
Get up and walk to the store 2 miles away. Let me see how you fare, buddy. Because it ain't going to happen.
We got chastised for the whole pulling your car through a parking stall. Like when it's open, like when
Yeah.
you drive in and you pull through.
As you should.
What we got was what if there's somebody's coming in the other way? I says, well, then they don't park there. They go park somewhere else.
Yeah.
But that's how you cause an accident. No, you're doing 3 miles an hour. Pay attention to what the fuck you're
Yeah,
doing.
you know you have a brake, right?
Yeah.
It's that other skinny pedal that's horizontal on the left. Push it. You stop.
You stop.
Also, what they could do is make a loop around and park behind you.
Yeah, they could do that.
It's the weirdest thing because by you pulling through into one opens up the one behind you.
Uh-huh.
And if you have such a hard on for getting that space, maybe it's close. If you park on the other side, you're still close.
Yeah.
It's not that. It's
We
they're
were right.
Yes, we are. It's right up there with the people that have to pick up or drop off the person at the door of the business, or they park in the fire lane because they're like, "Well, I'm going to just wait here
Yeah, I
because
do
I
that.
don't want to walk."
I do it. I don't.
Like
I park and wait in a fire lane because I figure if a fire breaks out, I'll be smart enough
You
to
move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I move out of the way.
Yeah.
Like, why are you going to park your car there and walk in? Like, hey, I don't think that 75 steps is going to kill you. It might. I mean, who are we kidding, right? If you're at the store and somebody parks there, 75 feet may kill them.
You're talking to a
Because they're
guy.
playing video games. So.
You're talking to a guy that watched the handicap van guy drop his handicap pass, and he picked it up and put it in his car. And if funny enough, those things don't expire every year. They expire like every 5 years.
Yeah,
So
yeah, they have a longer
they have
life on
longer-
them.
So
Uh-huh.
every Christmas, I got to park in the closed stalls. And go do my shopping. I mean, somebody I know.
Yeah,
His name is Kevin.
yeah, that's
Hey,
good for a friend.
Did you know this? Okay.
no, I don't know.
And you young kids that don't know how to tell time on a regular clock, what is that called? The analog clock?
Uh-huh.
The old one?
Yep.
Get this. 12 plus 1. What is that?
13?
11 plus 2.
13?
10 plus 3.
Uh-huh.
9 plus 4.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Did you know this? 4 plus 5. On the clock. All of them equal fucking 13. Isn't that fucking nuts, man?
Like
Yeah,
doing that?
yeah.
that- I don't think there's really any significance other than it's a coincidence. There's no significance
No.
behind it.
Do you remember who you're talking to? Do you remember the conspiracy theorist sitting across from you?
What I'm more impressed by is somebody that goes before analog and they go sundial and realize that there's actually only 24 hours in a day. How the hell do you do that?
What are you talking about? Before the clocks?
Yeah, like you're the caveman out there, and you're like, oh, I'll just put on the sundial and see what happens. And now all of a sudden you have, 24 hours makes a day.
Yeah.
I'm more impressed by that than adding numbers together to make
But
13.
24 hours only makes a day because you say so, because you're in control of time. Time is not a real thing.
Yeah, but right. So a day could be a week.
Right.
We could, if back in the day we decided that every day is 1 week, then our weeks are however many hours long. I get that. But what I'm saying is that the day, typically with the sun going up, sun coming down, resets every 24 hours. That's quite incredible. And I want to find the people that were like, oh, 24 hours. Like, that's more incredible to me than, if you draw a circle around the 1 and the 3, that makes 4. And then if you draw a circle around a 2 and a 2, that makes a 4. Like, okay, cool. I get that's interesting, but at the same time,
it's not interesting. It's incredible, and there's some conspiracy theory behind it, and I'm going to follow up on it and find out what's going on. Mercedes-Benz is developing a car that can be operated by mind control. We're going too fucking far.
No.
We're going way too far.
Listen,
I don't want to be part computer. I don't want to be RoboCop. I don't want to be fucking.
How are they going to do that? They'd have to put something in me for that, because if there's no technology on this planet that I can sit here without anything hooked up to me and think it and it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, except for my erection, but that's part of me. Okay, but you would have to put something in me that reads my mind to kick that over to Mercedes. And you're not going to put shit in me, like you said. I am not going to be part any damn thing but me.
I'm not doing any of that.
Nope.
But that's where they're headed. And some fuck will do it.
Yep.
Because it's so hard to drive.
Yeah.
So what happens if you're tired? Does the car just slow down? Does it stop?
No, I bet it would keep going and just it's like GPS. So I punch in my address, boop, 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 woodshed. Okay, let's go to the woodshed. And then I fall asleep. It's going to stay registered to the woodshed. It's going to get me there.
They try that shit with Tesla, and those fuckers are wrecking everywhere. I don't know why you want a self-driving fucking car.
I don't know. The control scares me. Like, if you're taking my control away,
Mm-hmm.
I have a vehicle that does that lane assist thing, and I have to shut it off because I know if I'm crossing the lane.
I got it.
Listen, sometimes I don't like using my signals. Let me change lanes, please.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
got it. Hey, how come when they amputate somebody's fucking arm or finger or foot or something, how come you can't keep that? I know it's a biohazard, but why can't they seal it and give it to you?
I don't know.
Like, put it in like
pickled.
Yeah, and
like,
just keep it fucking closed.
Can I keep a pickled finger? Yeah, I don't know.
I was talking to a doctor one time. I was like, do you let people keep this shit? They're like, no, it's a biohazard. We can't have it out there. I go, but it's their fucking finger.
Right.
Why do you get to have their finger?
Yeah, who said? Why do they get to be the end all be all?
And what do you really do? You put it in dog food? I mean, what do you do with it? Where do those go? What is? Do they burn medical hazard waste? Do they burn that?
I don't know.
Like, if they take your tonsils out, what do they do with that?
I don't eat it. I don't know.
Wait. My daughter got her tonsils out, and they did give them to her. That's the doctor I was talking to. It's coming back to me now. That's the doctor I was talking to. I said, so if I get my fingers taken off, can I have my fingers? Like, no, you can't have those. But she can have her tonsils, and it was sealed. And
I have no idea.
I'm like perplexed. I hear you saying you don't know, but what I'm saying is, it's mine. The bottom line is, it's mine.
Yeah.
So why do you get to have it?
I don't know. Because I'm assuming that they burn it. That would make the most amount of sense. How else do you get, like...
Okay, what if I'm some sort of religion that doesn't believe in cremation, and you got my arm now and you're burning it, and I'm supposed to go to that religion, heaven, and I got everything but my fucking arm?
Well, it looks like you're going to be in heaven with one arm less.
Or maybe your arm goes to heaven, and you go somewhere else, and you know...
So you got an arm running down there like in the Addams Family? I don't know. I don't know.
If you're Ben Affleck, right, and you used to get with Jennifer Lopez, and then she went over here, and she went over there, and she went to all these, well, not all these people, she went to a couple of people. How do you get her back? How do celebrities do that? Because it's not a money thing, right? If you're Ben Affleck, and like, say, I take your girl, I'm not going to have her very long because you're Ben Affleck.
Right, yeah.
Right? But A-Rod's got some money, and who else was she with? Diddy, Puffy?
Yeah,
right?
And then the other guy that, like, hosted, like, American Idol or something strange. No.
Seacrest?
That was sorry, I'm thinking Mariah Carey. Never mind.
Mariah Carey's with Ryan Seacrest?
No, it wasn't Seacrest. It was another dude. Some other guy. I can't remember his name. Anyway.
But it wasn't Ryan Seacrest?
No.
He has nothing to do with the story?
No.
All right.
I was thinking J-Lo, but then it was actually Mariah Carey.
How does Ben Affleck get her back, though? Does he tell her friends, hey,
he's
I
Ben
still want
Affleck?
it? But she's Jennifer Lopez.
Okay.
Exactly. So we're the stalemate right there.
Yeah.
That's even Steven right there.
Yeah. I mean, she's like, that's a handsome dude, and holy shit.
He can't pay nothing off. Like, Jennifer Lopez isn't going down to the bank to pay her fucking note, and then Ben Affleck's like, oh, I just paid your house off for you. I got you, boo. You know what I mean? I really want to get back with you. I mean, how does he do it? Does he send dick pics?
No,
Ben
probably
Affleck send
not.
dick pics?
No, probably just, I don't know. Maybe they were in love. Keith, maybe it was love.
You're getting soft right there, man. There's gotta be another avenue there.
I have no idea. Not a clue.
I just say good on him.
Yeah, I mean,
good on him for surfing that bag, man.
yeah,
Boston guy. That's a Boston guy, just so you know, man.
yeah. What was that show they did about? I can't remember. I was going somewhere and I've lost.
They were in
it,
a
but-
movie together.
No. Ben Affleck was, and it was all Boston. And anyway,
Good Will Hunting.
anyway, I would go back to Ben Affleck. I mean, even if I was J-Lo.
Oh, he's your Tom Brady.
He would
You're
be
mad?
one of my Tom Brady's. Yeah, I like Ben Affleck. I think he's great.
Okay, coming from a guy with a big head, he has an enormous head.
He does.
When I
Massive.
see him on fucking screen, I was like, they should have
Yeah.
downsized his head
Yeah.
just a little bit.
But if you ever watch a movie in its entirety, Nick Cannon, thank you. We just got somebody. Nick Cannon was with Mariah Carey.
Awesome. I love when they help us out. That's so stupid.
So,
Nick Cannon wears a turban now. Have you seen him?
No, I
Yeah,
haven't.
he wears a fucking turban now. Only other time I see a black guy with a fucking turban on, there was a dude in the Ohio Players for some strange reason. He wore a fucking turban, and then I guess Will Smith in the remake of what's the name of the movie? I Dream of Jeannie. What's
Yeah.
the movie?
Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's it.
Sure. Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. You'd have to there.
Nick Cannon in a fucking turban, man. It's the weirdest fucking thing. I don't know. Like, that's going to be his look. Like, that's like Michael Jackson with the one glove. I'm
Yeah,
going to bring
no.
turbans back. I'm
No,
Nick Cannon.
you're not gonna,
I'm
buddy.
going to have the hood wearing turbans.
But if you watch movies, the majority of them are for like the waist up anyway. So if you have a big head and it's a good looking big head, then hell yeah, ride with that. Because like they're not filming below your waist most of the time anyway.
Uh-huh.
I've done this where I've watched shows and thought, okay, how often are they showing you below the waist? Not very often.
Okay.
And when they do, it's 80% female below the waist.
Uh-huh.
The dudes, they're not. The dudes, you have to have a pretty face. So if your head is enormous, now they can just, oh, look, we got an enormous, beautiful head.
Okay. I'm going to
So he
introduce you
wins.
to some different types of movies, and then you'll see a lot of below the waist shots. I'm driving down the
Oh,
street the
the
other day,
below the
and
waist.
there's a bunch of fucking crushed cars, right?
Okay.
And God, they're just fucking, you know how they crush them. They take
Yeah,
all the shit and
uh-huh.
crush them. I'm thinking to myself, these were once new cars, man.
Yep.
Like brand new. Like there was
they were.
commercials for
Yeah, they
them.
were.
There's fucking advertising for them. Somebody bought this and said, hey, you know, Wood, come look at my new car.
Yeah.
And now they're just fucking shitty.
Uh-huh.
And you think of that way like humans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I think of like mass murders and shit. You know that
Yeah.
that was once somebody's baby, and somebody said, "Come look at my new baby."
Yeah.
And then they, you know, burned him with cigarettes and fed him dog food, and he became a fucking deranged serial killer. Hey, but that's not all of them though. Some of them
No,
were just
yeah.
like Jeffrey Dahmer had. According to everybody, he had a great life,
Yeah.
a great fucking
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, a lot of them did. Most of them did.
I think Bundy did too.
Yeah.
And it's just in you.
Yeah. Yeah. He just
That
just
goes
had
back to
issues.
that nature and nurture stuff, right?
Yep. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So anyhow, that's what the crush cards made me think of. Don't ask me why I think like that. I have no fucking idea, man. But Russell Westbrook's wearing a dress. I'll let you talk about that. You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh, I thought you had. I thought I sent you the picture.
No, you know what we're going to do real quick while I look it up? We're going to take a quick little break so I can look it up, and I'll come back to you. And actually, I just have to use the restroom. So we'll be back.
That was one of those piss because the woodshed's so fucking small.
Yeah,
It sounded like it lifted you up off the fucking ground.
it did.
Those are like those morning piss after drinking all night. Normally, the ones I have on Monday.
Very rarely.
That was hard.
Yeah, very rarely do I pregame like I have. And, well, lesson learned.
Yeah.
Lesson learned. Russell Westbrook in a dress,
Mm-hmm.
skirt, it almost resembles, he's getting away with it because he didn't go full, because it resembles a kilt, though it's white.
With
but
pleats.
Right, which is a kilt.
Kilt has pleats.
Yeah,
okay.
so he went a little bit soft. He didn't jump all the way in and say, here I am in a skirt. He went, here I am in a skirt kilt-ish thing.
Is Westbrook a Scottish last name?
I don't think so.
Yeah. He better hope so.
He doesn't look very Scottish to me.
So, again, this is the first week of NFL for the year.
Mm-hmm.
Guys helping up guys all the time. You got guys in fucking skirts. Charles Oakley would beat the shit out of Russell Westbrook if he was on his team with a fucking skirt.
I
Let me
don't
just
think
say that.
I don't think it would just be Charles Oakley. I think there's a lot of guys out there.
Different era, man. I guess it's all changing. It's
Could
probably
you
got something-
imagine? No, wait. Dennis Rodman did wear a
He wore a full damn dress, man.
yeah.
He wore full.
But I'm pretty sure he beat somebody up to get their dress off of them to put it on.
yeah. So,
So, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's a different.
This is why everything on the clock adds to 13, man. These are the conspiracies I'm talking about. If you open your mind, dude.
Okay. Well, then 13 actually is only 4. So what is the significance of 4?
So is that what you're saying?
That is what I'm saying. So we took a long break just for us to end. Anyway, guys, you know where we're at. So those of you that watched our live, thank you. We had a bunch of people popping in and out. And why you didn't stick around all the time, I don't know. But it doesn't matter. Either way, share it with your friends, family, loved ones, anyone in between. Are you showing me something over there?
No, I was sweating.
Oh, you're sweating.
Yeah,
It's so hot over there.
Because this is athleticism. It's coming. It's creeping up.
We just ooze athleticism here in the woodshed, guys. Go check out our sponsors, Tiger Claw Tattoo, MVP Jersey Framing, and the H Cubed over there on Facebook.
Do you like trivia?
Yeah, I'm not good at it, but I enjoy listening to other people give the answer.
The loudest sound in recorded history, the 1883 eruption of, I'm going to screw this up, Krakatoa, was so deafening that it ruptured the eardrums of people 40 miles away, and its sound wave circled the globe 7 times.
Damn, that's impressive.
Yeah.
You know, and this is not even close.
Go ahead.
But this last Friday, I saw lightning strike 2 times in the same field that I was standing by. Scared the shit out of me.
You saw it hit the ground?
Yeah, you know how loud lightning is when you're, I don't know, 100 yards away from it?
Shit.
It's incredibly loud.
Why'd you stay outside?
Well, I wasn't outside. The first one I heard, and so I went over there. Holy shit. So I guess I only saw one. But I was like, oh, well, that was weird. My mind races. I thought an airplane crashed next to me.
Loud.
So then I walk over to the door, and I'm standing there, and again,
That's pretty good.
scares the shit out of you. You have, like, you can't anticipate. You have no, it is so loud. It's incredible.
Fuck you up.
It is
man.
incredible.
Yeah.
So that, if that was loud to me, then I can't even imagine what that would be.
No, we can't.
That's wild.
We're so inundated with noise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That when you hear real noise,
real nature noise.
you can't, your brain can't. I went through, but and it was in a split second. I went through a number of different things that I thought it was before I realized what it actually was. That's how much inundated with noise we are. Well, it could have been a plane. It could have been a car. It could have been a gun. It could have been this. And then, no, that's just nature. That's Mother Nature saying, listen, assholes, I still have the ultimate power here.
Fuck you up, man. And it's doing it up and down the East Coast. The fucking subways were flooded.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fucking rats doing the backstroke and shit, man. Rats were loving it. That's crazy.
Don't mess with Mother Nature. Just listen to us because it'll get you through the hard times. Guys, check us out on all the social medias. If those of you that contribute via the stars on Facebook or via Anchor, thank you so much. We appreciate that. We can't thank you enough for everything you guys do for us and buying those that swag from us that we have, that we sell. Thank you again.
Yes.
And with that, Keith, I got to tell you, my man, it was a pleasure.
Dun 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 dun. We out.